Willie, you needed a reaction from last week. You certainly got it.
Yeah, it was a positive. Definitely that first half, really positive reaction that we did get. I thought, I thought the week we had a good build up. Well, back end of the week, I thought early on in the week, obviously disappointed that we off the back of the result last week, and it probably showed within the whole team. So really pleased with the way everyone has responded. But I've spoken about it before. Like this team does respond well to setbacks, and we did that again today.
It certainly mirrored the first half at Craven Park, and it slightly mirrored the second half at Craven Park as well today, didn't it?
Yeah, we did. I mean, not happy with obviously the 14 points that we leaked in. We did make changes again, but we need to adapt and we need to be able to adjust when we do make changes.
Obviously, some of the changes were enforced with Tom not being available, but everybody seemed to slot in as usual, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, we made changes as well. On the runner, we put Niall was playing fullback. We swapped him and Jack because potentially Jack will play fullback at some stage. Stozza played in the back row. He's played there before. And then we brought obviously Danny Richardson on. We took Dean off. Minnie off. Put Dean on. So there was a few changes there, but we need to handle it better, especially defensively.
We'll move on now. Lee Lepers next week, but you go in there at fourth in the table.
Yeah, we are. But like you say, we've got Lee next week, who they've been 4-4. The last four they've won, so they're in form. They got majority of their team back as well. So looking forward to, especially going back home. We're looking forward to that. We've been on the road for a little bit, so looking forward to playing again at Craven Park.
Well, lots of blokes scored tries, but not Ryan again. So,
yeah.
How do everyone else talks about it outside the team? How do you address it behind closed doors?
I just said to him, Mikey put it on a platter for him, and he couldn't finish it. Look, mate, it's one of those things, isn't it? Like when you get so close, it's like anything. If you get close to something and then you want it more and you want it more, like I don't think he's overplaying at all. So it's not around that. It's just not happening at the moment. Like it'll happen. But yeah, we just had a bit of a joke around Mikey putting it on a platter for him and didn't finish it.
I just had a very quick chat to Ryan as he walked off, and he was talking about resetting after last week and sort of it was not about attack much anyway this week. It was can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, look, I mean we're a defensive team. Our focus is D first. There's no doubt about that, and we've probably gone away from being that team. We've been leaking 20 odd points in, and I think the second half today is. Yeah, it's not overly good enough. I don't believe where we want to get to, because 14 points and a half when we had a team, in a vulnerable position is not great. But I'm happy with the first half. I'm happy with the response that we got. So, we're going to keep focusing on our defence as number one priority. And as we said, we've got enough talent in our team. I think we scored 64 points to be able to score points and hurt teams if we get our defence right.
Is that the sort of number one thing you learned from last week, or is that one of the top things you learned?
What the last couple of weeks, it's an interesting stat that when they're sort of set for set, I think we were letting in the least amount of tries, which is a really good stat to win, and I think with the ball as well. Where we were leaking a lot of our tries was either set starts or an error against, so we just didn't handle a little bit of adversity. But when we lock in set for set, we're okay. So we want to be that team. I just think it's been lack of concentration or just not enough sort of attention to details at certain times. But we played against a team last week that was on. I mean, Wigan's the benchmark, and we need to. We've got some work to do to get to where they are, and we're working towards that.
Any injuries or anything like that?
I don't think so, mate. I'll check now. There's a couple of little minor ones, but nothing. I don't think anything too drastic.